Are we really running out of options? We have a tendency to dwell on the negative rather than the positive, especially when we listen to news and to social media. Most of the input is negative from all sources, with none of them producing a win-win option. It is win at all cost, or else you are a loser. Many more people are beginning to trust in God today and not in princes. Today's readings for the second Sunday of Ordinary Time offers us options and solutions to our personal as well as our global problems, if we just trust in the faith of who we are as the body of Christ. In the first reading of Isaiah, we see that the exile happened to the people of Israel because they broke away from their covenant with God. They did not follow God's laws, and they neglected to worship. The covenant had its consequences. Yet, God in his mercy speaks through the prophet saying, the people are vindicated. They are free from blame and to not be afraid. God's love is so strong. It is like a young man wanting to get married to the most attractive woman in the world. Your Creator shall marry you as a bridegroom rejoices in his bride. So shall your God rejoice in you. Imagine that. We identify the church today as the bride. That's us. And God as the groom. Wow. So, what happened at Cana? Weddings were events that brought not only families and friends together, but friends of the family's friends came as well. For example, Jesus had a few of his disciple friends with him. At some point, they were running out of wine. And to avoid embarrassment, Mary, the mother of Jesus, said to him, "They have no wine." "Woman, how does your concern affect me? My hour has not yet come." In other words, I'm not ready yet. There was no argument, no chit-chat, no guilt trip, just a loving and understanding look between them. Mary then tells the servers to do what he tells you. Because they did what he said, he transformed over 150 gallons of water into 150 gallons of the finest wine. So what can we glean from this event? We might see it as the preparation of a new covenant between humanity and God. We might see it as an invitation by Mary, who, by the way, the United States has been consecrated to her on 3 occasions. We may also see it as an opportunity to listen to Mary, our mother, and respond to what she tells us in the most loving and understanding way. Do whatever he tells you. The key to our own transformation is to listen in prayer to determine our spiritual gifts, to receive the Eucharist, the new and eternal covenant. We are then ready to use our gifts in a loving way by helping our neighbors. We are asked to feed the hungry, give drink to the thirsty, shelter the homeless, clothe the naked, visit the sick, visit the prisoners, bury the dead, and give alms to the poor. We are also to help our neighbors by counseling the doubtful, instruct the ignorant, admonish the sinner, comfort the sorrowful, forgive injuries, bear wrongs patiently, and pray for the living and the dead. These are the acts of mercy. This is what we are anointed to do by our baptism, to trust in God, not in princes. The Eucharist is our win-win option. Christ is our strength to love without conditions. Every now and then we need to go to our inner room daily and pray with merciful and compassionate hearts, not just our ego. Then we can continue to grow in his love, peace, and joy.